Brought to you by Penguin.
A Locket Full of Hope by Lily Fielding. Read by Katherine Press. Chapter 1, 1876. "You're not going out tonight, Ivan, surely?" Lydia Wheeler pleaded with her husband, her pretty face creased with fear. "We'll be all right," Ivan said, reaching for his heavy oilskin coat. "Won't we, lads?" He turned to his two sons. 13-year-old Robert looked up from pulling on his boots. "Course we will, Dad. The storm's only due to hit at first light. We'll be back long before that." Like his father, he was stockily built, with a shock of unruly dark brown hair, a wide, strong jaw, and brown eyes. "But you know how unpredictable the storms can be on this part of the coast," Lydia said, wringing her hands. "What if you don't get back in time?" "Elizabeth May can outrun any storm," bragged 15-year-old Simeon, playfully tugging his little sister's cornfield blonde plait. "Ow!" she yelped, batting at him with her hands. Simeon laughed, easily dodging her. Like his father and brother, he was tall, dark, and square-shouldered, but, like 10-year-old Rebecca, he had inherited his mother's blue eyes. "Stop teasing your sister, Simeon," Lydia said automatically. "You put too much faith in that boat," she told Ivan, her gaze going to the small lead-paned window that overlooked the bay. In the growing twilight, the water appeared as calm as a mill pond under the darkening winter sky. "Look, love." Ivan placed his big, calloused hands on her slender shoulders. Lydia looked into his warm, dark eyes. Their love had sustained them through many a hard time over the 16 years they'd been together. "We haven't had a decent catch all winter. We're weeks behind on the rent. We've no choice." "I don't like it, Ivan," Lydia said softly. "I've a bad feeling." He pulled her close, caressing her back. Rebecca looked up at Simeon. "Promise me you'll be all right, Sim," she whispered. "Course we will, Becky," her eldest brother said, crouching so they were face to face. "Look at it," he said, motioning towards the window. "It's as calm as anything. By the time the storm hits, we'll be home and snug in our beds. You'll see." Rebecca nodded, unconvinced. Her mother wasn't one to let her anxieties get the better of her. If she felt there was cause to worry, Rebecca worried too. "We'll be home before dawn," Ivan promised, releasing Lydia from his embrace as his eyes rested on his daughter. "I've a feeling we'll make a good catch tonight, so we'll go into town tomorrow and buy material for a new frock and a ribbon for your hair, Becky. What do you say to that?" "Can I wear it to church on Sunday?" Rebecca asked, eyes shining at the prospect of a new hair ribbon. Her father laughed. "Course you can, my little one. Now, come and give your old dad a hug goodbye." Rebecca threw herself into her father's open arms, burrowing her face into his broad chest, the rough fibres of his woolen jumper scratching her cheek. "You be good for your mum, Becky," Ivan said as he squeezed her tight. "I will, Dad," she promised. "Now, we really must go," Ivan said, releasing her with a pat on the head. "We don't want to miss the tide. Lads?" "Ready, Dad," Robert said, grabbing his hat from the peg on the wall. The fire sputtered in the cold draft that rushed in as Ivan opened the door. The horizon was the colour of ripe damsons. Water lapped musically against the wharf, and Elizabeth May rocked on the gentle swell of the incoming tide. Simeon gave Rebecca's pigtail an affectionate tweak and followed his father and younger brother onto the harbour wall. Rebecca and her mother watched from the cottage doorway. Lydia clutched the shawl at her throat. She shivered, but the chill that came over her had nothing to do with the cold wind blowing off the bay. She couldn't shake the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?